supposed to get the results of my biopsy later today.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous. Wouldn't you be nervous?
I've never really thought about it.
I'm supposed to sit in the doctor's office and listen to him tell me I only have 7 months to live.
That's what you built in your imagination. It doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. You never know. You might only have 4 months left.
Terry, man, that's not even funny. We're talking about my life here.
No. We're talking about your death. But if I were you, I wouldn't worry about it all until the moment you get your results. I mean, okay. You have stage 4 cancer and you're doomed to die. Does it mean you're going to worry less or more? And let's say you get the results and you don't have cancer. All of the worrying would have been for nothing. And on top of that, you're currently expressing so much stress that you could potentially give yourself cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that if I do have cancer, I'm not ready to die just yet.
Why not? We all have to do it.
Because I'm still young. I still have a lot left to give.
Give to who?
To what? To the world. I don't know.
How often do you sit in your room and ponder about life? I mean, what it should be or could have been?
Almost every night. Why do you ask?
Here's your problem right there. You do a lot of thinking, but you don't act. You lock yourself in a room alone in the dark. You think about your past and your future, not realizing that your present could inevitably be the same as your past and your future.
You lost me.
I bet you do a lot of worrying that you'll amount to nothing. Because you worry so goddamn much that you amount to nothing, 20 years might go by and you're still worried about nothing. And you never did a goddamn thing about it. There's no point in thinking about the present or... There's no point in thinking about the past or the future. Just know you're currently living in the present. So experience life as you go along.
Well, none of that even matters because I'm probably going to be dead in 20 years anyway.
That is another one of your problems. You suck at solving your own problems. I mean, you acknowledge that there's a problem, but you fail to find a solution. You get stuck in this woe is me attitude, and it leaves you inexorably, inevitably, inexplicably isolated.
All of this comes at a bad time, too.
Are you listening to what I'm saying? I just wasted a monologue, and you go and change the subject.
Dude, I was thinking about something else while you were monologuing.
Fine. What comes at a bad moment?
Amy talked to me over the weekend.
Who the fuck is Amy?
Amy, my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, that bitch. What you guys talk about?
She's pregnant.
She randomly calls you to tell you that she's pregnant, which shouldn't pertain to you because you guys broke up 4 months ago. Who's the father? I know she's been messing around with some other guy ever since you guys broke up.
Are you being a dumbass on purpose?
Yes, because you obviously could not have been stupid enough to have sex with your ex. There's another one of your problems.
Are we just gonna list all my problems today?
This is why you feel isolated and why you feel you're never going to amount to anything. I mean, this goes back to me talking about your past, present, and future being all the same. Because you hold on to your past and you drag it into your present, which is inevitably going to be your future. I mean, if she is pregnant with your child, you guys are going to have a future together.
Well, at least I only have 7 months to live. Or 4.
You find out you're going to be a father the same day you find out you're going to die.
What does it all mean?
It means you have cancer.
What? Why?
Life has a way of balancing itself out like that.
You're right. I must die in order to give life.
Yep. I mean, look on the bright side. At least you might live a year to see, your kid before you go.
But is that really what I want my life to amount to? That I bring a child into this world only to leave it fatherless?
I mean, you never know. Your kid might grow up to have the cure for cancer. I mean, look at all the abortions. All of them might have had the cure for cancer or even had the cure for AIDS.
I never knew you were so pro-life.
I'm not pro-life, nor am I pro-choice. Life is a choice, nonetheless.
You filled my head with enough of your philosophical banter.
All right, how's this for quandary? I'm trying to figure out who my next sexual partner should be.
So who's on the menu?
Well, you know both of them, actually. There's Susan the accountant, and then there's that white chick that works at Starbucks.
So why can't you decide between the two?
Well, Susan's, she's all into her career woman and stuff, and she's reached that pinnacle in her life where she knows what she wants. And the only thing she's missing is a husband.
And you're not looking for a wife. I mean, you're probably just looking for a good time.
I'm tired of lying to these females and telling them that I'm looking for a meaningful relationship when all I really want is just a one-night stand. I mean, Susan and I have been flirting for some time, and I think it's about time that we consummate our friendship.
Okay, so tell me about the white chick from Starbucks.
She's a real cute girl. She likes to smile at people. She's 20 years old, and she's studying to be a marine biologist.
Isn't 20 like a bit too young for you?
Right for the picking. And I mean, the only problem is that we never really had an actual conversation.
So how do you know there's something there?
Well, whenever I order a regular coffee, she serves it to me in a venti cup.
I don't get it.
It's the service industry. When they like their customers, they give them more than they order.
Oh, this is true. So she got your attention.
Yeah, she could potentially be the only white girl that's interested in me. I mean, Susan's Dominican, and I've never really been with the Dominican, but I've been with a black woman. So there really is no difference.
That's racist.
How is that racist? At what point did I commit a lynching?
Okay, just continue with your
No,
conversation.
that is another one of your problems. You stuck in the age of racism still. I mean, can't we acknowledge each other's race without actually being racist?
I'm really not interested in any of your theories, man. Just go on with the women.
Okay, well, with the white girl, I really want to date a white girl because I really want to see pink nipples.
What the fuck?
I've never seen pink nipples before. I really want to see.
Are you kidding me? I'm going through a life crisis and you're talking about pink nipples? Why am I your friend? You suck.
I've been with many women, and I've never seen pink nipples. I think that's a big deal.
God. How do you even know she has pink nipples?
You know, I never thought about that. I just assumed that all white women had pink nipples.
How about you ask her before you go through the motions of dating her?
Okay. And how would I get on the topic? How could I blatantly ask her the color of her nipples?
It's easy, man. You just talk about your nipples first. Just say something like, hey, my nipples are round and brown. How about yours? I mean, there's no way she's not going to tell you the color of her nipples.
Okay, fuck nut. Exactly at what point in the conversation, while ordering coffee, do I bring up my nipples?
Well, you have to be charming, which you aren't. You say something like, can I get a tall coffee? By the way, my nipples are round and brown. It's really easy.
You're an asshole. I mean, I give you formidable advice on your dilemma, and you just laugh at mine.
Is that another one of my problems?
Yes, that's another one of your problems. You don't give a fuck about anyone else's issues, only yours.
That's not true.
Not true. You come to me complaining about the dumbest shit I ever heard of, and you wanna bring topics like this to me. In somewhere in your twisted little fuckscape mind, you feel that I want to hear this bullshit.
Okay.
You're selfish, self-centered, and you only think of yourself. You're pathetic.
You know what? I'm done with this. I'm done hearing all this shit. I'm just gonna go take a piss. This is stupid.
Why don't you ask me if I have to take a piss? Maybe I want to take a piss. I might have to shit while we out there.
I'm not interested in you at all, and this is not the first grade. Don't come to the bathroom with me.
Come to the bathroom.
You're such an asshole.
Don't you hate it when you're pissing and your dick starts getting hard?
I'm not even gonna answer that question.
No, seriously. I usually go through the zipper and it must think it has made its way through a vag and starts getting excited. Then I have to unbuckle and put it back in. It's so annoying.
Please, I don't want to talk about your dick while I'm holding mine.
Sorry. Do you always look at your junk while you're taking a piss?
Yes.
See, that's your problem right there. You live in fear.
You're not really going to turn this into one of your egocentric diatribes, are you?
You live in fear. You know exactly everything that's going on because you're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of your future. You're afraid of your past. You're afraid you have cancer. You're afraid that you're going to leave this earth without having left your mark on it.
I'm marking my territory right now.
I'm sorry I called you pathetic earlier.
That was 15 seconds ago.
Yes, I know. But I understand now. Living in fear is your purpose in life. Indecisiveness is your nature. You question everything because you need to be sure what the right thing is. Then you find yourself doing the opposite just to find a little mayhem in your life. Life is boring without mayhem, don't you think?
Life is boring regardless.
So you question your existence. You question the existence of God. You wonder what is the meaning of it all. You're going to get your biopsy results. And you're going to keep wondering. Shaniqua's going to call you back and then... Amy is going to call you back and tell you that you're going to be a father. And you're going to keep wondering.
Thanks.
You know, before you move along in life, you have to know what you want. You're an empty soul if you don't embrace your desires. You can't have a purpose if you don't know what you want. Can you?
I do know what I want.
Tell me.
I want to be a father.
What about your biopsy?
Whatever the results are, I won't let it stop me. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm taking a picture.
Why?
Because we worry so much about the future that we forget to live in the moment.
So we need a picture?
Yeah, we need to get with the times. I mean, in today's society, it's all about living in the moment. You only die once. That's what the kids are saying. So come on, strike a pose. The name of this caption is going to be the moment I realized I wanted to be a father.
Oh my, this is so juvenile.
Oh, come on, stop trying to ruin the moment.
Okay, before you take a picture, can I just ask you something?
Yeah.
What do you think the purpose of life is? I mean, what is the meaning of it all?
I think we're searching for pink nipples.